Mic check 1 2 1 2. Is this thing on? Yes, it is. It is live with the QCB on your radio, Fox Sports Radio Show to be exact. Number to the show to join the conversation. That's easy money. 704-227-8986. Yes, the WHINER line is back. It's on. It's popping. Anything in the world of sports you want to get off your chest, call the WHINER line and whine about it. That number, 704-227-8668. I play them around 5:30-ish. Hold on, I got to hear something ignorant.
Just generally speaking, and not here, but and not that this matters because this is here. But, you know, in other aspects of my life, we have people for 20, 30 years that work for me. Nobody ever leaves me.
Okay.
Check me out on your radio HD2s. What's the HD? Stop being lazy. You got them. All right, if you got one of them, you got all of them. Radio HD2s on your radio station. 1019 HD2, 97.9 HD2, 95.1 HD2, or 104.7 HD2. The signal is strong like Malcolm Jamal Warner cheekbones. The signal is strong like Mark McGuire cheekbones. The signal is strong like morning breath. All right, come and find me on your radio HD2 like my probation always find my cousin Bootsy. Okay? Leave a comment on my Twitter page at Real QCB. Follow me. We live on my Instagram page right now, Real QCB. We live on my YouTube channel, The Real QCB. Look it up and subscribe, all right? Facebook, The Real QCB. Hold on, I got to hear something ignorant again.
Just generally speaking, and not here, but and not that this matters because this is here. But, you know, in other aspects of my life, we have people for 20, 30 years that work for me. Nobody ever leaves me.
Thank you, that Michael Irvin. Also, catch my show live online at foxsportsradioshow.com and click listen live. You got me right there, man. Also on the app. There's 31,422 ways to listen to my show. If someone comes to me and says, well, Q, I heard you back on the radio, pal, but I simply notified your program. As soon as you say that nonsense, I'm going WCW, old school, Monday Night Nitro, and give you that Chris Jericho lion tamer right where you stand. Man, we got so many topics we're getting into today. The coaching carousel is still going in the world of the National Football League. Who's coming to the Panthers? Who's getting interviewed by? Where Belichick going to go? Where Harbaugh going to go? All them guys coming to the Panthers. It's still out there. Coach Mike Vrabel. So much going on. Brian Callahan from the Bengals offense. There's so many OCs getting lined up for these interviews. We're going to talk about it, okay? Also, we got our picks, playoffs, NFL. This weekend should be a great group of games this weekend. We're going to make our picks. And we're going to play the number one game show on the radio called Who Said It? It's Friday, so, you know, I got a couple of replays for you guys. And ride with me today is my man representing his very own podcast, Day by Day. That's DAIBY, DAI, representing Bowie State. He was let me tell you something. When it comes to waterboarding, he was the best, dopest water boy ever in Bowie State. My man, Davon Nixon, what's up, man? No, not water boy, you play.
You damn right I play. What's up, though, Q? What's going on?
Representing them Philadelphia Eagles, man.
Yeah, it's pretty ironic that both of our teams suffered the same fate.
It's in the way we suffered it. But hold on, we're going to get into it because even though I like when you kind of make me like the Eagles because you be rocking this retro, what's that green called?
Kelly Green. Yeah,
man, that S word. I mean, you taking back the Randall Cunningham, Reggie White, man.
Yeah. I try to bring the Fresh Prince vibe to the current day Eagles.
Just don't smack the comedian. But before we get to the Eagles, I want to give you, because a lot of Eagles fans be on my live, and they be coming at me. And of course, we've got so many people from, up north down here, and I got to give you the platform to get off your chest what happened with Philly and what's going on besides other stuff we're talking about today. I'm glad you're here so you can talk about it. And I'm gonna do the same thing. So, But before we do that, Stone Cold Steve Austin got to ask us what we did last night. Let's go.
What did you do last night? What did you do? Maybe you can't hear me. There's a speaker right there. What did you do?
Davon, what did you do last night, man?
Last night was the last day of my 9 to 5. So to celebrate, I went home, chopped it up on FaceTime with a baddie.
Okay.
for a good hour and a half, then went to sleep.
All right, now y'all gotta understand something. My man Davon's from like the Maryland, DC area, right? And he used a lot of slang. So
what did I say?
You said baddie.
Okay.
That means a fine woman.
Yeah. I thought that was universal.
Well, I'm still corny. Like I'll say address, you say addy.
Yeah.
I'll say auxiliary cord.
Aux.
See? Oh man. So that sound like a dope joint you did last night. Let me see what I did. Let's go.
What did you do last night? What did you do? Maybe you can't hear me. There's a speaker out there. What did you do?
But I you know what? I watched I watched the wrong button. I played a lot of Fortnite. Me and my man Notes played a lot of Fortnite. We got a couple of victory royales in the duos zero build. That's that Fortnite talk. And I watched It's a Wonderful Life.
Okay.
I went back to because Christmas year round.
Yeah, that's
and
your thing.
I'm on this Netflix series called Fool Me Once.
What's that about?
The lady loses her husband. He gets murdered in front of him. Her and her sister got killed like within the same couple of months.
Yeah.
And then she's trying to get life together, and she's looking at the nanny cam like from earlier that day. But the nanny in her daughter room, and her daughter like maybe 3 or 4.
Right.
And she sees her husband in his green sweater. She like wipes her eyes. Was this real? And she runs in the closet, and the sweater is gone. The green sweater's gone. So now she's like trying to put pieces together.
Yeah.
He's alive. I've seen him.
Yeah.
And the detective like, ma'am, your husband's not alive. Like,
yeah.
But then she's trying to question everybody. Her brother-in-law was you and my sister and my husband having an affair. He's like, no. I mean, it's a big mystery thing. It's pretty damn good. And also Anne Hathaway movie called Eileen.
Eileen?
Yeah.
Never seen it or heard of it.
Nah,
is it a new movie?
It's like 2020. It's 2023.
2023?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. New movies don't really intrigue me.
Well, this
much.
didn't intrigue me worth the F word.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
Fortnite. First of all, that game is kind of outdated, so you and Notes are showing our age on that one. But do you play Madden?
I got to get back on Madden.
Yeah.
I got to get back on Madden. I got to be honest with you. I ain't played Madden probably about 7 years.
Yeah.
I got to get back on.
It's like riding a bike. I haven't played in a minute neither. When I was home for the holidays, my cousins plugged it up.
Don't tell me if you grabbed those sticks.
I kicked all of their ass right down
still
the line.
Nice?
All of them.
Now, who was your Madden team? Is it the Eagles?
Eagles and Lions.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm like, man, I might have to get back on the sticks and live stream, Twitch. So things you can do with the games now. You know what?
My Madden teams are Cowboys, obviously, and then this long time I would hit Green Bay.
Yeah, Green Bay's good.
Now that's not where Aaron Rodgers. I can't say Aaron Rodgers, but I would when Favre was playing. But yeah,
okay,
man, yeah.
There's a lot of teams you can get busy with on Madden.
It is, man.
Yeah.
You can even grab the Browns. That defense so dope.
Yeah.
But yeah, so anyway, so that's what we did last night. Hey, man, before we pour our tears into these beers and all that stuff will happen on our teams because and we can compare whose was worse.
Mm-hmm.
Is that rhetorical? Did you say, I don't know, is it? Because man, we was horrible. But anyway, we're gonna get into that and let's start right here in the back. First of all, let's see what the hell Shannon Sharp talking about. Shannon, what you got for me?
Other than a few affairs, he was a good husband. What the hell you mean other than that?
Right.
That's it. That's it.
What in the blue hell was that?
What the hell was that?
All right, so listen, the Carolina Panthers, of course, the coach carousel is still going. Could you see in your future right now, Davon Nixon, either Belichick or Harbaugh here?
Belichick or Harbaugh in Charlotte?
Yeah. I hadn't got your perspective of it. My people hadn't heard you talk about that.
Belichick, no. Harbaugh, maybe. But regardless who the coach is, it's going to be a journey. It's not going to be an overnight thing. So I think that should be understood first and foremost between the Charlotte Panthers organization and the fans of the Charlotte Panthers. It's going to be a journey.
Well, we call them Carolina Panthers down here.
Carolina Panthers. What did I say?
You
Charlotte Panthers.
Tomato.
Tomato.
Right.
But the people have to realize it's going to be a couple years before they're actually
good. Okay, that's my next question. Like, what? Because we know this day and age, we got them short leashes on coaches.
Right.
Now you stink it up.
All about it.
Yeah, I couldn't believe I got rid of Doug Peterson, but we're gonna get because I got it in my notes. We're gonna get to that.
Yeah.
But unless you stank up the joint like Matt Rule, 5 wins, then 1 win, and you got to get them up out of here. Same way with Frank Wright. You know, I think if a coach is if it's trending in the right direction, So what's the timeline? Because whoever the coach is who come here, whether it's Belichick or Harbaugh, which I don't think it's going to be either. I just want to see what your thoughts on it was. You're not finna go in David Tepper's office and slam your desk on the table and say, hey, this is what I want here, and you're going to listen to me. You're not going to do that to him.
Yeah, and two things. One, those big name coaches, they come with a lot of
They
expectations.
sure do.
So when you get those type of coaches, you expect to win automatically,
Absolutely.
and it's not going to happen. Then it's going to cause more turmoil.
Yeah.
And then second, how you said, this is who I want, this is where I want to David Tepper. I think that right there is the problem with the Panthers organization, which is similar to the Cowboys organization. I think y'all owners are holding y'all back more than anything. But they, you know, kind of put up a smoke and mirrors or a shield, if you would, and kind of point it towards coaches or personnel.
Yeah.
No, the owners hold a lot of weight for a team, and like it can trickle down. Jerry Jones, Cowboys haven't been the same since Jerry Jones took over, and I know y'all won one with Switzer when Jimmy Johnson left, but
I get it.
Besides the fact, I think an owner can be your Achilles heel, and I think the Panthers and the Cowboys are going through that exact problem.
Okay, I think it's sad you just compared our ownership to the Panthers ownership. I mean, Jerry Jones likes to be involved and holds press conferences more than his players sometimes. This man got 9 microphones after every game. Remember when he used to actually walk on the sideline in the 90s beside Jimmy Johnson? Jimmy Johnson's like, what the hell are you doing down here?
See, I didn't even know that.
He used to come on the sideline. He don't do it no more because he's 80, whatever, 81. People listening to Jerry Jones used to leave the box. They'll put the camera on the box, you know, Madden and Summerall, the 25, the 50, and they would come down. And next thing you know, Jerry Jones is like 8 feet away from Jimmy Johnson. And that's where it happened, man. I mean,
see, that's the problem right there.
Hey, but listen, I don't think, at least Jimmy Johnson has some football on his resume. So Arkansas and all that good stuff. He knew football and he hired some football people up under him. It just with David Tepper, I think it's so messed up. And I think he needs to come to the realization like, hey, you know what? Maybe I need to take a step back. Because if you look at my damn resume, I did this. I pulled a drink on a damn fan. I'm acting a fool. Let me calm it down. I mean, it's hard. I got 20 billion though, D. I got 20 billion, but sometimes you got to realize, like, you know what? I may need to take a step back because I'm hearing the fans absolutely, they hate me more than QCB hates thugs. I mean, he hear it. He have to hear it.
And I think that's the number one thing that you hear amongst the fans is David Tepper. They're not pointing their finger at Frank Reich or whoever.
Right. Hey, like Frank Garcia said it here and said, I think I'm close to Frank Reich. I think the guy he had enough.
Yeah.
He getting chastised by Tepper and his wife is putting her 2 cents in. Like, damn.
Exactly. So again, like you said, it just comes down to him just stepping back.
And
letting who's the director of
they GM.
personnel?
Well, I don't know the director of personnel, but he fired the GM Fitterer a couple weeks ago. Got him up out of there.
So I don't know what his next move is with that. Hopefully it's to get someone in that can kind of just manage things and he can step back. How the Eagles have, like Jeffrey Lurie, our owner. People know he's our owner, but he doesn't handle anything.
Lurie don't play neither.
Yeah, he doesn't. He gives Howie Roseman the keys.
Yes.
And says, Howie, do what you have to do to get our car there. Then Howie gets the coaches to, get us there as well.
I like that blueprint, though. That's what I'm saying. If I'm Tepper, I'll take a piece of what y'all doing. That's why I said the coach. I said the Panthers coach, next coach should be OC. A young OC. And I always name the Eagles. I always name you guys. I mean, you saw how quick Sirianni took over the keys and turned you guys. You're trending in the right direction. But even though you got the one and done, but still, you're still up there. You're still there. And you saw what you did last year. And then even I said, of course, the Vikings and Mike McDaniel down in Miami. Hell, even the Giants. The ball first year, he went to the, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. But I would say, I saw Coach Vrabel being available. He's 48 years old. He's kind of a mixture of old school and kind of new school. I would put him at the forefront of my coaching list if I'm the Panthers. Now I know
if Vrabel comes in, he's not going to be with that BS stuff.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You need someone a little headstrong. I said, Tepper, I know it's your team. He got to go in there slapping the desk and pointing his finger at Tepper. Be like, you know what, Tepper? I'm Mike Vrabel. You mean I got some rings in my back pocket, and you could tell he's headstrong. He's like a Dan Campbell.
So just say, trust me.
Right. Give me and let me bring in my own GM. Because the gym they got out there now is terrible, man. 704-227-8986. You want to join the conversation? Leave your comment on the one line, man. 704-227-8668. And but far as the playoffs and everything go, we're gonna do the playoff picks as well. And we got the Whiners coming up. We'll put a #1 game show on the radio and all that good stuff. But I got my man Davon Nixon in the building. And tell people what's going on with your podcast, man.
Oh, yeah, it's picking up a lot of traction, especially out here in Charlotte.
You do like Charlotte?
I love Charlotte. And see, that's the thing. I have segments where I talk about my perspective of living in Charlotte as someone from Maryland. And Charlotteans, I say half the Charlotteans are hearing me coming for Charlotte. I love Charlotte. I've never in my life said anything bad about Charlotte. I said it's different. That's all I said. I said,
was you one of the morons that say Charlotte's not considered the South?
No, that was
I can't believe when I'm coming on your show.
Thursday. This
Thursday. A week from today?
Yeah, we're gonna shut it down.
I got something for that.
We're gonna shut it down.
It's not Charlotte's not the South. Well, what is it? The Middle East? Up north?
Charlotte's definitely the South.
That's what I don't get it.
Yeah, North Carolina is definitely the South. And yeah, that was the one clip.
I couldn't believe
that was the one clip that really went viral and had a lot of people.
They don't know. Did they take social studies in school?
They had a lot of people upset. Well, she was talking about the vibe.
Geography?
Because she's from Mississippi. So someone from Mississippi said that to her perspective, Charlotte didn't give Southern vibes. But I told her outside of Charlotte, North Carolina, Charlotte is city. But outside of Charlotte, I delivered Amazon in some I'm talking about donkeys and roosters in front of houses. If that ain't country, then I don't know what it is.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. I can't believe the people who say Charlotte isn't a. I just can't believe it. But you know what? Don't worry about it.
Well, Pimp C did say that Atlanta wasn't
wrong. Don't a week from today. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna handle all that. And we're gonna broadcast the QCB going on day by day podcast.
Yeah.
I'm gonna handle, and it's visual too. I'm gonna handle all that.
Oh yeah, we're gonna shut it down.
We're gonna shut it down. All right, keep it locked. Hey man, I want you to I want to talk about your birds, man. Yeah, man. I want to talk about your birds coming back, man.
Yeah.
And hopefully the Panthers can take some of this, and their front office can take some of this, and because I can't believe how David Tepper was a part of the Pittsburgh Steelers front office and didn't take nothing from the damn Roonies and apply it to Shaw.
See, I didn't know he came from Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Right.
Wow.
It makes it even more like, damn,
that's
dude.
even worse. That's even worse.
All right, keep it locked right here, man. Fox Sports Radio Show live with the QCB and proudly brought to you by RBC Wealth Management. Let's go. Black and Rosy, but roll with it. Welcome back now to QCB. Got us on Fox Sports Radio Charlotte. Make sure you check us out live online at foxsportsradiocharlotte.com, man. Easy money. Got my man representing Day by Day podcast and also Bowie State HBCU, man. Football player, my man Davon.
Hey, boy.
Is that what y'all do?
Yeah, that's what we do.
Hey, what?
Yeah, that's our chant. I mean, the chant for the team that won the CIAA championship three times out of the past 5 years.
Hey, man, you know you're in John C. Smith country, man.
I know. How can you argue that?
Hashtag facts only.
Facts only. You can't argue rings.
Man, you can't argue rings, man.
Nah.
All right, let's see what Shannon Shaw talking about.
You know your boy. I get hot like a spoon in a crack house. That between me and you, Ocho. Ocho, that between me and you. Don't let it go no further.
What in the blue hell was that? What the hell was that?
All right, man. Your damn Philadelphia Eagles, man, and Dallas Cowboys. Cowboys was tied for two other teams, I think, with the second best record in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
You guys started 10-1 until after the bye week. You went 3-5 on one in the postseason. Jalen Hurts. First of all, let's get to your head coach. I mean, first of all, what the hell happened? What happened?
Man, this was the biggest disappointment I've ever experienced as an Eagles fan because we started off good.
It's bigger than losing Super Bowl.
Besides that, of course.
Okay. I mean, I don't know where it ranked.
Yeah,
I don't know.
You're right. You're right. The Super Bowl loss, I mean, I'm still somewhat numb to that. I think that's why.
Well, yeah, you was on a subway train sad with a bottle of
Jose Cuervo.
About a sip of Jose Cuervo left, so I could tell where you was down in the dumps.
Yeah.
Yeah, you was done.
I was on the scepter.
Yeah.
But shout out to Philly. But I don't know, but I can tell you that based off of body language that there was zero effort from the players after a while.
Okay.
Now, I don't know exactly where that came from or the reason for that, but if I had to guess, I would say it has something to do with one of, if not all of the coaching staff.
Yeah.
Definitely not Stoutland, our O-line coach. He's the OG, but between the OC, DC, and head coach, either one of them, two of them, or all three of them rubbed the players the wrong way, and they just stopped trying after a while. Like, you just see the energy amongst the players was down. You could tell it was tension on the sidelines whenever they would show, the cameras aimed at the sidelines. The press conferences were different. Last year, we had good energy. They were smiling. They looked like they were enjoying themselves while playing the game. This year, it looked like they were going out there just because they had to. There was very little effort, very little emotion, a lot of tension. So it has something to do within itself as opposed to the outside elements.
Okay, so yeah, like you saying, y'all imploding, like self.
Yeah,
right.
And there's a lot of people saying it's because of the coaching. I think something that had to do with it is the offensive play calling.
Yeah.
I mean, this was
I agree with that.
The worst offensive play calling I've ever seen in my life. I mean, just from week one against the Patriots, we should have lost that game because our offensive play caller was so terrible.
Y'all survived about 3 games. Them big teams y'all beat, y'all was barely winning them.
Yeah, and then we lose to the sorry teams. I mean, all year it was QB screen, wide receiver tunnel screen, wide receiver bubble screen. I'm sorry, QB draw.
Yeah.
I'm at run the ball maybe 5 times, even though we have a 1,000-yard plus rusher in DeAndre Swift. We let him down.
Yep.
It just really didn't make no sense. I don't know how someone could get paid hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars to strategically come up with an offensive game plan and call what they called. And then you have average people like myself, average viewers, even commentator Troy Aikman just saying, like, what are they doing? Why aren't they doing this? And I mean, everyone sees it. Like, all the Eagles fans see it. Stop calling draws. Stop calling screens. Give DeAndre Swift the ball.
Yeah.
Run slants, run drags. And we do the complete opposite. I don't know. It's like, if they didn't do that on purpose to sabotage, then there's no way you can consider yourself a professional offensive play caller.
I don't think they did it on purpose, man. I don't think it was no conspiracy theories.
And I'm saying, is that bad to the point where you're like,
that comes into play?
Yeah. It was awful.
Well, yeah, I mean, you take a step back, man. Like you say, I mean, Stephen A. Smith was just saying it. I was saying it last offseason, you lost both your coordinators. It's going to affect you. When this stuff happens, we in the era where people overreact real fast. Sirianni.
Does he go or stay?
Yeah.
I vote that he stays unless he's the reason why the players
Hey, wait a minute.
Stop.
It's an unless.
Absolutely.
Damn.
Absolutely. I mean, the dude's gone to the playoffs in each of his 3 seasons.
Right.
Took us to the Super Bowl in his second year. But again, if he's
But you're close though.
But Q, if he's the reason why the players stop playing or stop giving as much effort, you have to get rid of him. That's a cancer at that point. You have to.
Lost the locker room.
Yeah. If he lost the locker room, you had to get rid of him. I don't know if he did.
That came out. Yeah, I
think it's more so the coordinators because Slay already has a history with Matt Patricia. And then the offensive play calling, I mean, A.J. Brown was sick of that early on in the season.
I don't think nothing wrong with A.J. Brown. You think?
No, AJ's going to stay.
You know what I'm saying? He didn't play that game. You think it was some kind of...
Oh, yeah, his knee. You talking about the last game?
You think that was legit?
Yeah, he messed his knee up against the Giants.
Okay, I want to make sure because he could be like, man, like you talking about Sirianni and how they feel about him. He could be like, you know what, man? I ain't going out there.
Yeah, I don't think.
Okay, he's legit. Okay, I was wondering.
You know,
but nothing's come down that the Eagles are going to retain Sirianni.
It's up in the air.
It's still up. That's a damn shame, man.
It's still up in the air. But again, it comes down to why the players stop playing.
What about you? I wanted McCarthy back, and people call me a moron. And I came on the show and I compared McCarthy. I'll take McCarthy over Mike Tomlin. That's what I said.
Why so?
If you bring up Mike Tomlin and hadn't had a losing season, I'm going to throw that damn laptop against the wall.
Well, they're both Super Bowl winning coaches.
Right. I'm just saying it's not that similar. I mean, they're not that far off. They're not. That's right. People act like I said, I take damn Chan Gailey over Mike Tomlin.
Nah.
Both of them got one ring. Okay. I know Tomlin never had a losing season, but I've been saying this. I did a video on it. 3 of those non-losing seasons, he went 8-8. He had a 9-6-1, a couple of 9-7s here and there, 9-8. So it was not act as if all of them was 12, and that's what I'm saying. And he won a Super Bowl. I mean, he hadn't even won a playoff game since 2016.
Yeah. And granted, I don't know. It seems like the Steelers just don't always provide the best personnel. I don't know, like firepower on the offense. They don't really get a lot of firepower on offense. I don't know if they're trying to stick to that old school Pittsburgh Steeler vibe. But the Steelers, it seems like they are kind of mediocre on offense, and they don't really get players that can, spice it up some. Like they don't have like Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Jalen Hurts. They always kind of have like mediocre offensive players.
Well, now I give him that. He have done what he keep making the playoffs in the season with less talent, and I will give him that. But like right now, like you said, but to the Steelers, excuse me, I don't know why I'm finna burp, whatever coming out. But excuse me. Listen,
gotta lay off those 40s, man.
That's right. They got to replace their franchise quarterback. Same thing Seattle got to do. Same thing the Panthers doing. Same thing the Falcons and the Saints and guys, the franchises when they lose a quarterback or no franchise QBs who they had success with win the Super Bowl. Of course, success, but you always have success. Cam was successful here, so. Right. When you lose Super Bowls, quarterbacks like that, you got to replace them. You're gonna go through your damn Pickett and Rudolph and whoever, Mitchell Trubisky. You got to go through them kind of quarterbacks. So that's what they got going through right now. Gotcha. So, but he said something, I think it was last night that he said the quarterback, the Steelers, that can make them successful is on a roster currently.
The quarterbacks on their roster currently can make them successful?
He was actually, the Steelers have a quarterback on their roster. You got to go find you one.
They got to go grab one.
I know, but he just said that. I mean, even though
Who are you talking
Tomlin.
About? Okay.
I know he walked off the other day, came back smiling. He apologized for doing it. Yeah. But then he did that horrible comment because no one believed what he just said.
Well, coaches and players, sometimes they have to say what they have to say.
Right, really exactly.
Yeah.
So I want McCarthy back, and he's back.
Mm-hmm.
And so
a lot of people are dragging y'all for doing that too. A lot of people disagree.
They don't know football.
So why do you want McCarthy?
They don't know
back?
football.
Well, these are professional analysts that are saying this. That are saying y'all are screwed for bringing him back. So I don't know. If they don't know football, then that's like you saying you don't, because you're an analyst yourself.
Well, listen. This morning, Keyshawn said what I said Monday.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I know I'll be on the right page, man. He said, I don't know what you guys want. As a matter of fact, I'm going to find it. And then when we come back from the break, I'm going to play the clip what Keyshawn said. And I'm going to play it. So I'm going to kind of just dance around a little bit. I'm gonna play it when we come back from break because that's funny you bring that up. But yeah, no, because you know what? He's only been there 4 years. He just completed his 4th year. Now I've been saying this for a while. I give a coach 5 years. I mean, unless they stink.
Yeah, and y'all have went 12-5 3 straight years.
That's
right?
what I'm saying. And I get, well, you get close. I get it. Yeah. Marvin Williams, 7 straight playoffs, no wins.
Yeah,
you know, but he got 7 years.
Yeah,
can he come back for us? He only been there 4. He just completed his 4th year.
Yeah, and it's
not that bad.
And it doesn't seem like the players are turning against McCarthy. So I agree. I don't think the Cowboys should get rid of McCarthy either.
And I hear the other guys, well, yeah, don't get rid of him. Yeah, we're going to keep beating you. I get that part. I'm just talking about real football stuff, man.
Y'all were efficient. He took over offensive play calling this year, and y'all were efficient.
Right.
Dak probably looked the best he's looked probably in his career this regular season.
Well, a few years ago, he threw 37 touchdowns, same as Aaron Rodgers, and had less than 7 interceptions.
All right, but to no prevail when it comes to playoffs, which is the problem. So with that being said, let me ask you, y'all are probably the best regular season team of all time and preseason team of all time.
I don't like that, but yeah.
But what is it? Why do y'all fall short in the playoffs every year? Like, we don't even sweat when it comes to y'all being in the playoffs because we know y'all going to screw it up. So
now your ego stuff coming out.
This is every team. Y'all are the most hated team in the league.
Yeah, we know that.
So with that being said, you being a Cowboys fan, how old are you? 68 right now?
Yeah,
so
67. Yeah,
67. So you being a Cowboys fan for over 50 years, you've seen the winning teams. You've seen the winning coaching.
I experienced it.
You've experienced the losing coaching.
Yeah, we got beat up by the Panthers. I experienced it. Deanna went to the hospital. I experienced it.
What is the reason? Why can't y'all get over that playoff hump?
No conspiracy theories, no black cats, no Mrs. Cleo, no bad luck, no Magic 8 Ball and all that stuff.
Yeah.
No Ouija boards, which I'm scared of. It's just football, man. It's clearly just football.
I don't know, Q. I don't like that one. It's just football.
It's football.
But it has to be something deeper than that. Like, is it psyche?
No.
It's not?
And then people say this, because once Jerry Jones gets out the way, you guys will be successful.
That's what I say.
They said that about the Raiders. Once Al Davis, I ain't saying death. Once Al Davis got out the way, the Raiders going to be good.
But that's the thing.
And they've been worse.
But y'all are still good. That's the difference. Raiders weren't even good in the regular season, even once Al Davis left. Jerry Jones, gone or not gone, y'all are a good regular season team, and y'all still can't get over the hump. Raiders don't even sniff the playoffs.
Right. They hadn't been Josh Daniels, Dennis Allen. They've been terrible.
Yeah, but y'all are good, which is the difference. Y'all have the players, y'all have the numbers, y'all have the stats, y'all have the records every regular season, but y'all get to the playoffs and everyone's just licking their chops to play y'all first at this point.
Well, the Bucks licked their chops last year.
Say again?
The Bucks.
Yeah.
Went on the road and kicked their ass.
Yeah. Finally, right? But okay, but y'all don't get to the NFC Championship.
Okay, well, just say that because people they move their goalposts like a mother father.
If we have to, I thought you was about to wild out on your radio for a second.
No, I wasn't gonna do it.
But if we have to get specific, NFC Championship.
Okay, say that because they moved. Because I like the Niners fans. They said, "Well, you guys hadn't won one," and I said, "Well, hold on, Niners fans.
What have Niners done?
Y'all Super Bowl winning drought is 1 year longer than ours."
Yeah,
and then here come that goalpost getting moved. Well, we've been.
I don't care.
I said, nah. I said, now which one are we talking about?
Yeah, I don't care about going to the Super Bowl.
Stop moving it.
Yeah, their Achilles heel is winning the Super Bowl. Y'all Achilles heels get to the NFC Championship. Tomato.
I like that. Right.
Neither one is better than another because you're not winning the ring at the end of the day.
Right. And then you know what? I don't count. And I had a conversation with good teams. I don't count that with like the Jets and the Browns and all that stuff. No, we talking about the teams who have caliber Super Bowl contending teams and they fall short.
Right.
Now, I ain't trying to blame the refs or nothing like that, but I ain't trying to pull the Detroit Lions when they played the Cowboys a couple weeks ago. But that damn Dez Bryant did catch the ball in Green Bay.
100%.
That touchdown would have put us in the NFC Championship game.
100%.
Okay, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I don't know if we would have won. I don't know if we would have went to the Super Bowl. I don't know if we would have won the next game. All I know is that was a catch.
100%.
And we would have been in the NFC Championship game.
100%. But, I mean,
again, football. It's football.
Yeah, okay, that's one season, Q. I'm talking about a good 10-year
I'm glad you said that.
I'm talking about 10 years. I'm not
glad
saying
you said
consistently, but I'm saying within the past 30 years, y'all have had 10 years where y'all could have at least gone to the NFC Championship.
I agree with the Romo and Dak years. Yes, I agree. A good 10.
I'm not saying every single year.
Not the Chan Gailey or the Dave Campos or the John Kittners or the
No, I don't even know who those. Well, I know John Kittner.
Well, I'm just saying. Thank you for saying that. You keep it in the buck.
No.
You still believe in Jalen Hurts?
100%.
Now, how? Because first of all, that tush push may be the dumbest thing I've ever seen in sports.
It's the most efficient and unstoppable play.
I think it's so annoying. I think the Bucs stopped it one time, didn't it?
Yeah, so it's been stopped one time.
I mean, the percentage is amazing.
Two times out of over
100.
70 attempts.
That's what I'm saying. Didn't they talk about banning that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Roger Goodell wants to ban it.
Why y'all keep doing that? It annoys me.
Why do we keep doing that?
The tush, it's so stupid.
Well, we didn't name it first and foremost. It's called a QB sneak. We ran it all last season.
It's cheating.
How's it cheating?
You line up in the goal line stance. Just get a first down. That's cheating.
No, we aren't breaking any rules. So it's not
You're
cheating.
not?
No. We haven't. That play does not break a single NFL rule, so it's not.
I gotta check the rule book.
If it were, then it would have been banned. It would have been a flag when every.
And you proud of that move? You're proud of that move as an Eagles fan? It's cheating.
We have an unstoppable play. Why would I be mad at that? It is literally
no one
unstoppable.
does that but y'all. No one does that but y'all.
No one does it efficiently except for us.
I ain't trying to be a smart aleck. I ain't never seen no other team do it.
You haven't seen any other team try it this year, Q?
The tush push?
Many teams have tried it this year,
Look what
Q.
you call it, the tush push.
We don't call it that. The media called it that. We don't call it that. We're not proud of the name. We don't call. You think in the huddle, Jalen goes, "Hey, y'all, tush push."
Right.
No. He probably says sneak, or they probably have some type of, cool name for it. But
he would have said that. I would have said,
"Get the out of here."
Come on, man. The damn tush push.
No, we don't call it a tush push. But to answer your question, I do believe in Jalen Hurts. Again, you can tell. I don't think he was all in with the play calling this year neither. I mean, he's still good. Like when he throws the ball, he's still good.
No, he's not terrible. He just regressed this season.
I don't want him to run the ball as much as they tried to make him run this year. He wasn't the same running, but I think he's still a good thrower. I think he's still a good pocket passer. I think he's still an excellent leader. So why not believe in him? Again, we don't have last year, Lamar with their offensive coordinator who was terrible. When OC is in the building and you're not all in on his play calling, then you're not going to play your best game.
You're not on the same page. I 100% agree with that.
Right? Shane Steichen was probably one of the best offensive coordinators the Eagles have ever had, him and Frank Wright. So when Shane Steichen was with us last year and Jalen was underneath him, Shane put Jalen in position to be the best he could possibly be. So, of course, he looked forward to, he actually played with effort, which is why he was so good last year. This year, our offensive play calling was the worst in the league. So it's really not much you can work with. I don't say you can write him off yet. Let's get a good OC in and compare last year to next year with a good OC. Then we can go on, did Jalen Hurts really fall off?
Well, no, his numbers was terrible. He had 15 picks. He did throw one more touchdown than he did last year, but his completion percentage was down by a point.
Yeah, and he threw a lot of interceptions. So, yeah,
but his tush push average is amazing. I just can't believe you're proud of that.
Why?
Damn tush push.
You're only saying it.
You don't laugh at it when you use it, man. Look at this.
I don't call it the tush push.
What you call it?
The QB sneak. And then people in Philly started calling it the brotherly shove. I don't mind that, but I mean, last year we didn't have a name for it. When we lined up, people just got excited because we knew it was coming.
Yeah, the crowd started cheering, and I think the away crowds are boo because they know it's cheating.
Again, you have to literally tell me verbatim how it's cheating. I need an explanation of how it's cheating because we have all the eligible people lined up on the line, off the line. We have a quarterback, we have a running back.
Are they eligible?
Yes.
Okay.
You're allowed to advance another offensive person from behind. Pause. And you can push them forward.
Hey, man. Hey, go ahead. I'm gonna let that go ahead. That really annoys me, this pause nonsense. But go ahead. So I like how you setting it up, though.
It's legal and it's literally unstoppable due to gravity and inertia and velocity and all that good stuff. I paid a little bit of attention to.
Yeah,
physics.
I hear you. I got two people who do research for me. My agent Rob Jordan and my butler Nigel. So I want them to get on there and double check if that tush push the brotherly shove.
Yeah, that's better.
Who made it up? Beanie Siegel? Come on, man. What are y'all, the young guns? What are we doing? Well, that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna check on that, man, see what's going on. But listen, as far as my situation, because we were compatible with the sports talk when we see each other, but once we got whooped, and in the middle of us getting whooped, you did a video.
Yeah, I did.
You put your phone in front of you, selfie style, with the game in the background when my Cowboys was getting whooped.
Yeah.
This is what you call ass to belt.
Belt to ass.
Yeah, then you had your Eagles logo, then you had the
cheese.
The cheese. I mean, you were tearing us up, and y'all hadn't even played yet.
Yeah.
Karma's a gray-haired old Betty White.
Yeah, and when I recorded,
people were hitting you up like, y'all still got a game too? Or
Cowboys fans were.
Yeah.
It was like, okay, we'll see tomorrow. And I even said it in the video. I was like, okay, I didn't want to make a video because we got to play.
You said that first.
But I had to, Q. Y'all were down 27-0.
Didn't that tell you it may come back?
I felt like Pookie when he relapsed. I had to. Y'all were down 27, Q. I had to.
It was horrible. It was horrible.
Oh, believe me, once we lost, I deleted that video quick.
I couldn't find it.
I deleted it.
That's funny because I was going to put it in my story. I could not find it.
I deleted it so quick with the swiftness. About third quarter, I deleted that video and I deleted my pregame Eagles hype video. I deleted that one too.
Oh man, because I was gonna find that video.
Yeah,
I could not find that thing for nothing, man. That's funny that you deleted that joint quick. But look, we're gonna slide to the break because when we come back, we got to talk about we're gonna do our picks. And we're gonna play the Whiners and all, and play the number one games on the radio. Who said it? We're doing live, and I got some couple of replays in the next hour. I got my man Davon Nixon in the building. So keep it locked right here, man. Fox Sports Radio Charlotte, man, brought to you by RBC Wealth Management. All right. And I got some more Eagle stuff for you too. I'm not done with you. Keep it locked. Fox Sports Radio Charlotte.
Your Highness, so many pluses when I said that can't be no minus. Went from yelling quickest and pros between things. Over the years I've been up on my toes, and yes, I sing things like chill boy, because them folks might think you soft talking like that. Man, I'm going off and coming right back like boomerangs when you throw 'em. With these old ghetto poems, think it is better form when they can let it go. Drop from hitchhiking and biting it into the temple they call the body.
Welcome back live with the QCB. Got us on Fox Sports Radio Show. Check us out live online at foxsportsradioshow.com. Got my man Davon Nixon in the building, representing Day by Day podcast. Man, make sure you check him out. That's DAIBY, and make sure you check him out. But right now, we're gonna play the number one games on the radio before we get into our picks. The playoffs. Wild card's done. Right now, let's go.
Now it's time for the number one game show on the radio. Who said it? Here's your host, Mr. I Could Never Be Toast, Mr. I'm So Nice With It, Mr. Easy Money, son, Mr. Me Whack, never that. It's QCB.
All right, got one contestant today. And first of all, I saw Price is Right today, right? Mm-hmm. It continues to piss me off. I got no problem with Drew Carey. Just whenever, maybe one of the most racist game shows in the world. Whenever the black person on Price is Right, that price be wrong as hell. The dude was at the wheel today. Yeah. He had a 40. Uh-huh. He spent the first time, he got a dime. Of course, you're going to spend again. Yeah. He got 30 cents, so he got a 40. A 40. Because he was the second person. There was 3 people at the wheel. Yeah. The lady, sister, her first spin, she got a damn nickel. Now, after you spend $1 the first time, you get a nickel, I think you get 5,000, so it didn't count. It was 5 cents. I say, I know they not go. The color purple just came out. Yeah. It's doing good.
It's about to be February.
I know. Yeah, it's going to be February. I know they ain't finna do my girl like that with that giant ass Magnum and that Magnum in the background. That producer, okay, stop it. Yeah. She spent it and she got land on the damn dime. I said that ought to be 2 spins, 15 cents. Yeah. You know what? Price is Right. Y'all come straight out of a damn comic book, man. But then again, I thought, okay, that brother who jumped over that thing in courtroom, that's what did it. Yeah. That's what did it. That did.
They had to get their get back.
They had to get their get back.
All right.
Anyway, let's go. I'll give you a quote. Give you 3 multiple choice. Davon, you simply tell me who said it, my G.
Let's do it.
All right, let's go. The first one. You don't know how hard it is to win 36 games in 3 years. Clearly, you don't. Who said it? A, Keyshawn Johnson, B, Tiger Woods, or C, Ray Lewis? Davon, who said it, babe?
Let's see, the A or C. I'm going to go with Ray Lewis.
All right, you said Ray Lewis. Yeah. Let's go.
You could learn a lot from a dummy.
It was actually Keyshawn Johnson talking to Skip Bayless on Undisputed and him being okay with the return of Mike McCarthy.
That was a trick question.
Yeah, it was. Ray Lewis would have said something like, oh, thank you, sir. Yes, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, sir. Glory, sir.
Sound like Brian Dawkins.
That's right. Here we go. This is the Ring of Honor at the United Center. Jordan can't show up on a Saturday night. They're not going to do a Ring of Honor for Jordan in Charlotte. I guarantee you that. Somebody was pissed for Jordan not showing up. Who said, A, Mad Dog Russo will be on the ESPN first take on Wednesdays? B, Charles Barkley? Or C, the old school Isaiah Thomas? Davon, who mad at Jordan for not showing up for the Bulls Ring of Honor the other night?
Well, it would be Isaiah, but I don't think he said it. I'm going to go with Mad Dog.
All right. It was Mad Dog Russo on his Why You Mad Wednesdays. Yeah. All right, we'll get one more before we get up out of here because whoever gets a break. Okay. You don't always win pretty, and they don't ask you how you win at the end of the year. Who said it? A, Kyle Shanahan, B, T. Wolves point guard Mike Conley Jr., or C, Undisputed's Richard Sherman? Who said it, Davon?
I'm going to go with Mike Conley.
All right. It was Mike Conley. I think they got the NBA best record right now after they beat the Grizzlies. Yeah. Damn, I want you to get something wrong.
Well, I got the first one wrong.
I know, but I knew
it was. Yeah, I knew it was wrong, but I was right, but I was wrong.
Yeah, but I wanted you to play some. All right. Yeah, that didn't go like I thought. I want to keep dogging you, but okay.
Just like the Eagles QB sneak, some things are just unstoppable, man.
I can't believe y'all proud of it. And now you had somebody on your comment. What did they say about the Cowboys and the?
He said, because I'm currently, for those listening, I'm currently wearing an Eagles hoodie, throwback Eagles hoodie at that with the Kelly Green on the logo. But I have a friend who's tuning into my IG Live. He said, you have much more spirit than I do. I'm never wearing Cowboys gear again.
He's talking about me. And he's a Cowboys.
Talking about me because I'm wearing the Eagles hoodie.
And he's a Cowboys fan.
Lost. He's a Cowboys fan. He's talking to me. He said, Davon, you have more spirit than you. I respect your spirit, but I'm never wearing Cowboys gear again. Disappointment.
That's what's wrong with us Cowboys fans.
Talk about it.
Because they're so quick to not jump off the bandwagon. It's okay to get PO'd, but common sense got to come in at some point in time. You got to think, number one, we know what our franchise is. If you rank franchises recently, we're not one of the worst. We're damn near way away from the worst. Way away. I don't know if that makes sense, but we're way away. What McCarthy's done there 4 years, I think the Panthers, I think any team in it, well, I can't say the NFC South because Brady don't want a damn Super Bowl. Majority of the teams in the league will take it. And I know we keep getting close. I would rather keep getting close because it's football. I keep telling you. I would rather keep getting close than not getting close at all. Not winning division titles at all. Not winning double-digit games at all.
Must be dreadful.
I don't want to be the Pittsburgh Steelers and not have won playoff games since 2016 and all them goofy-ass quarterbacks that keep playing. I wouldn't want that. I would rather keep getting close because you're right there. You're right there.
Yeah. But, I mean, again, you're right there, but it hasn't happened in 30 years. So I think people are just tired.
So what you do? You stop?
I don't know.
You give up?
I can't relate.
You change teams?
I can't relate, so I don't know.
Because once you change teams, your ass ain't coming back.
Yeah, that's definitely a fact. I don't know. I don't know what people can do.
What about Washington?
Their fans are loyal. As someone that's from Maryland.
Oh, so what you think? How you think they feel?
They're fed up. They're sick and tired. But every year they get a glimpse of spirit. I respect Washington Redskins fan base. I'm sorry. Washington, whatever they're called, fan base.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but how close have they been?
Not close since what's the
that's what I'm
90s?
telling you. You could be worse. You ungrateful ass Cowboy fans. Hold on, we're gonna hit this break. We'll be right back more live with the QCB. Let's get up out of here. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Is this thing on? Yes, it is. It is live with the QCB on your radio, Fox Sports Radio Show to be exact. Number to the show to join the conversation. That's easy money. 704-227-8986. Yes, the one line is back. It's on. It's popping. Anything in the world of sports you want to get off your chest, call the one line and get your wine on. Hold on. Let me play some ignorant.
Just generally speaking, and not here, but and not that this matters because this is here. But, in other aspects of my life, we have people for 20, 30 years that work for me. Nobody ever leaves me.
Okay.
Leave a comment on my Twitter page. Follow me at Real QCB. We're live on IG right now at Real QCB. Also, we're live on my YouTube channel. Follow and subscribe, The Real QCB. Facebook, also, The Real QCB. Listen to my show live with the QCB on your radio HD2s. Stop being lazy. You got them. They're on your radio station HD2s right now. If you got one, you got all of them. 1019 HD2, 97.9 HD2, 95.1 HD2, or 104.7 HD2. That's signal is strong. It reaches from here to Fraggle Rock. It's stronger than Malcolm Jamal Warner cheekbones. It's stronger than Morning Breath. It's stronger than Mark McGuire's cheekbones. Okay? Come and find me on your radio HD2s like Indiana Jones found those kids in the Temple of Doom. Like my cousin Boosie, probation officer, find him. All right? Did I say Fox Sports Radio Shop.com? Click listen live. You got my show that way. There's 13,422 ways to listen to my show. And someone comes up to me and says, well, Q, I heard you back on the radio, pal, but I still don't know how to find your program. As soon as you say that nonsense, I'm going old school. Monday Night Nitro, WCW, and give that Chris Jericho Lion Tamer right where you stand. Wait a second. Let's see what the hell Shannon Sharp talking about. Let's go. Give me a good one, Shannon. Where you at?
If in a man's eye, if you've been with two, oh man, you've been with two guys? Man, what kind of who raised you?
What in the blue hell was that? What the hell was that?
That's your boy. Riding with me today, my man Davon Nixon, representing Day by Day Podcast, Bowie State. What's up with your bullshit?
Not much, man. I'm doing good. How are you, Q?
I'm doing good, man. I mean, you look beat.
Well, my team suffered an embarrassing feat.
Who was more embarrassing, your Eagles or my Cowboys?
It's the same.
It is?
It's the same. Yeah. Well, I think y'all's is more embarrassing because y'all were expected to go far. A lot of people had us losing to the Bucs.
Now wait a minute.
If we
I thought our narrative was we don't go far in the playoffs. So
y'all don't. But we at least had y'all going to the divisional round. Damn sure not the conference round. Y'all not going
we went to the division round last year.
Exactly my point. So and that was it. That was it. Y'all haven't made it past that in 30 years. So my point is, like, people at least expected y'all to go to the divisional round and lose to either Detroit or it would have been Detroit. So lose to Detroit, and All
right. Well, it didn't happen that way. Speaking of football, man, let's pick some games.
Let's do it.
All right, here we go, man. I got my guy Davon Nixon in the building, man. We up in here. We got some NFL divisional playoff games to choose from. All right. We're going to, of course, start with tomorrow. We got two tomorrow, of course. 4:30, Texas at Ravens. C.J. Stroud. First of all, he's going to win a Rookie of the Year with Bryce Young. The Panthers should have chosen him. That's still asinine to say.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
If you look at the two teams, I mean, if you got a brain, you can tell the difference. But you know what? C.J. Stroud obviously going to be Rookie of the Year. Coming in the game super confident, 3 passing touchdowns, tied with Josh Allen, Jordan Love, and Baker Mayfield in the postseason. Of course, this postseason has been sacked 0 times. But Lamar Jackson is clearly going to win his second MVP. And Lamar Jackson hasn't played a playoff game in 4 years. Really? You know, he only got one playoff win.
Yeah.
Hello, Dak Prescott, hello?
Yeah.
Y'all got to be careful. Y'all be ripping us, man, because I got other stuff.
Well, Dak has only won more than Lamar, but he's been in the league longer than Lamar. Both of them have not proven themselves.
Well, Lamar had this Lamar first playoff game in 4 years. 4.
I didn't know that.
Anyway, so with that being said, Ravens, I got the Ravens to take care of the Texans.
Same. I got the Ravens. And they're in Baltimore. I got Ravens.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They are in Baltimore. Absolutely. All right, here we go. 8-15 game. Packers at San Francisco. San Francisco 49ers. Hey, Jordan Love, your damn Cinderella shoe is about to come off, my brother.
Yeah.
That horse and carriage you got is going to turn back into a damn pumpkin. And it's got no animosity what you did to my Cowboys. The Niners are well rested. They're healthy. I got the Niners and Santa Clara and Levi Stadium. Go whoop Jordan Lovelace behind.
Give me the Packers. I'm going to go with the underdog on this.
What?
Yeah.
How?
I can't go with both favorites between Ravens and Niners on this one. I have to go with the underdog in the game, and I can't go against the Ravens because of my family's team. So I'm going to go with the Packers. I think their running game is going to catch the Niners sleeping just like they caught you guys sleeping.
Well, we're a totally different team.
Yeah, they're going to keep the ball out of Purdy's hands, and all it takes is just not a few, but for Love to be efficient the whole way through.
You think Purdy a system quarterback? Do you say that dumb stuff too?
A system quarterback? I don't know. I don't really know the true definition of a system
quarterback. Thank you. Come on my side on some things. Thank you.
I can't say
Davon, this is one of the most ignorant things people say, man. Listen, when you're in a franchise, whatever team you're on, they have their own system. Everybody has a system.
Yeah, if that's the case,
everybody got a system.
The only non-system quarterback was maybe Peyton Manning because he caught his own plays.
Right.
So, I mean, but I have to know what people mean when they say system.
They say he only go like the reason he's successful in San Francisco because he's in their system. I'm like, dude,
the offensive coordinator's job is to make it
comfortable.
Make it.
Here's the plays. Read your playbook. Here's the guys you're throwing to and the ball to. Go play football.
I don't know.
I
would have to do more.
We just can't keep getting caught up in this nonsense. But if we take him and plug him there, he do the same thing. You don't know that.
No, you don't.
You don't know that. You can't say that.
A lot of things in football are
Oh, okay. So the Eagles fan, you kind of say some common sense stuff sometime, man.
I respect the game.
All right.
I respect the game.
All right, we're gonna go to Sunday, man. 3 o'clock, Bucks and Lions. 3 o'clock, black churches would just start their service. So you better use a church sick day tomorrow. I mean Sunday if you're going to a black church. I'm here to tell you. I believe in Baker Mayfield.
Really?
Well, I've been telling people about Baker Mayfield. I mean, he made history in Cleveland. I felt when he was here for Carolina, they should have gave him the ball, let him win games, whatever. I believe in Baker Mayfield. I believe the Lions are in trouble. Baker Mayfield's playing the best football out of all the remaining quarterbacks that we've seen this postseason. 3 touchdowns, no picks. Detroit is a well coach. I give him that. And their pass rush doesn't seem to scare nobody. Give me Baker, give Baker time, and Baker goes to work. Give me the Bucks.
All right, that's brave of you. I'm going with the Lions.
Well, I have huge balls.
Okay.
I have big balls.
All right. I'm gonna go with the Lions. I'm gonna go with the. Since you love hearing the phrase "pause" so much, I'm gonna go with the Lions. I own a Barry Sanders jersey, who, by the way, is the greatest running back of all time, despite having that.
It's debatable, but go ahead.
I'm going with the Lions. I think they have the momentum. I think they have the defense, and I think they have the camaraderie amongst their team and the passion to play their best football for their coach. Give me Detroit, and Detroit's going to be rocking. They're going to be rocking. I'm going with Detroit.
All right, that's what's up. Our last game, Sunday nights, evening, 6:30, Chiefs at Bills. You can speak out of Lamar Jackson winning 2 MVPs. I just gave him props up there when I started this, which you should. But until Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid, and Taylor Swift, Kelsey get knocked off the mountain, I'm going with the Chiefs, man. Josh Allen plays good Josh Allen, bad Josh Allen. Last week, he was good Josh Allen, accounted for 4 touchdowns. I'm going Kansas City. Until they get knocked off, I'm right with the Chiefs.
All right, I'm going with the Bills. I said to my Baltimore Ravens family back home, I said, in the playoffs, the Bills are going to be our biggest threat. This is before playoffs started. I think they have a run game now, which was their Achilles heel last year, but they have a run game that's when they lost to Cincinnati. They have a run game now. If Josh Allen plays good throughout the whole game and throughout the whole postseason, they're going to make some noise. The only thing that will stop the Bills at this point is Josh Allen when he gets in that try to do too much.
Right. All right, that's what's up, man. All right, that's our picks right there, my man Davon Nixon. We'll be right back one hour with the QCB. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna give y'all a little treat. I'm gonna give you a little treat real quick as we slide to the break. Enjoy. I think we played. This was Who Said It we played the other day. Check it out.
Hey, I know it's too late, Q. It's 9 o'clock on Monday night. You're not going to hear this until Tuesday. You won't even play it till Friday. Actually, you probably won't even play it. But hey, I had to just call in because, I mean, old Jerry pays for a win and gets one ripped away from a win gets ripped away from the Detroit Lions. But to pay for that, y'all lost by, 16, but it was really more like 32. And then what happened last night in Detroit's game? They win by 1 point. We call that QCB karma. Oh, this is going to be fun.
Welcome back live with the QCB. Got us on Fox Sports Radio Show. Make sure you check us out live online at foxsportsradioshow.com. Got my man representing Day by Day podcast and Boy State up here. My man Davon Nixon. Davon, yeah, man, how hard is it for you to continue to watch the playoffs, man, knowing your boys up out of there? Are you that type of fan?
No, again, I respect the game. So, you know, I still want to see good football at the end of the day. I have ties to the Ravens. I like the Lions this year. So I'm gonna still watch it. It's different, you know, after last year going like that whole emotional experience the whole way through. And then this year, us being out the first round, it is different. But I'm gonna still watch it because I love football at the end of the day.
That's what's up, man. There's
and
no
I want to see the 49ers lose. So I'm gonna still watch it.
That's right. But you had some breaking news that came out a while ago.
Yes, Antonio Pierce has been hired as the head coach for the Las Vegas Raiders, rightfully so.
Absolutely. So that's another black head coach we got in the National Football League, Gerard Mayo for the
Gerard
Patriots.
Mayo.
You know, so that's good, man. That's good from that standpoint. And then the fact that him coaching in the Raiders, you can see, because using the locker room, you know, you still D1, you know what I'm saying, still playing for a coach, like
and again,
a player coach.
That goes back to the not the Ravens, the Eagles problem. If it is Sirianni,
like you said, if
that's
it is,
the cancer. You can see the difference from a team that does and does not want to play for their head coach. You can tell the difference. You can feel it. And that really changes the outcome of most games. So it made sense for them to do it. They would have been a fool not to do it. Max Crosby even said he wasn't going to play for them if they.
And that's huge for Max to say that.
Exactly, that's their best player, their best defensive player at
least.
That's
I like that.
Yeah, so that just goes to show the importance of having a head coach that the team believes in and wants to go out and risk their health for.
Right, and I tie that in with the Carolina Panthers on Steve Wilkes was here, and he Matt Rules on that horrible time 5'11", and then one win until he got fired, and here comes Steve Wilkes, and Steve Wilkes went 3-3, but once he broke that losing streak, and David Tepper came in there and gave him that game ball, and Steve Wilkes was emotional. Hell, even David Tepper lip was quivering. I felt like it was a bunch of malarkey because I said maybe David Tepper just walked in there and said, "Hey, give me that football at the locker room. Just let me grab one."
Right.
But I thought that was it. I thought that was the moment. I thought that was the moment. And I'm not going to front. I didn't want Wilkes here because I just kept saying, like I've been saying for the longest, I go off young offensive coordinator. But I do believe Wilkes probably, of course, couldn't have did no worse than what, Frank Wright did. Right. So hindsight, I guess I could have been wrong. I don't know. I'll just tell you what I thought.
I would say they should have kept Wilkes.
But like you said, players started playing for him.
Exactly. That's the biggest difference right there.
Yeah, they started playing for Wilkes, man.
That's the biggest difference. Like when we won the Super Bowl, going into the postseason, Carson Wentz was having an MVP caliber season. He goes down. Everyone was writing us off. And
of course,
And I still remember the press conference when Doug Peterson went up and said, "Hey, listen, you guys are counting us out. These guys in the locker room, I know that they'll go to battle no matter what, and I'll go to battle with them. So y'all can keep counting us out if you want, but I know what we have, and these guys have my back just like I have theirs." That's a coach that a player wants to play for, right? As opposed to, I don't even know what Sirianni did or said this year because I would just block him out, but it's a difference. It's clearly a difference.
Of course.
When you have a coach that you want to play for, that just makes that team that much better.
And then I saw what Miles Sanders had some explicit to say about his experience as first year with the Carolina Panthers. But he came and chased, as the young folks say, chased the bag.
Yeah.
He came and got that 25, 24 million, whatever it was. So he came.
And that was one of my favorite players in Philly. I'm kind of disappointed at his fall off with the Panthers this year. I even went to a Panthers game wearing his Eagles jersey when they played the Saints.
Oh, you're that kind of fan.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I wanted to go to the Panthers Cowboys game just to talk trash to the Cowboys fans.
Yeah.
100%.
You're nuts, man. You nuts. But like you say, it's cool to get one of them player coaches now, and I like what the Raiders did. So hey, that's one coach in Vegas that's gone. So you still got the Bears, you got the Panthers, you got the Falcons.
They're bringing their coach.
They did every side. I'm thinking about their quarterback situation because you know what, that's up in there.
Yeah.
Okay, would you get bring in Caleb, and then are you done with Justin Fields?
I think they had to be for the best.
It's
of
a
both
business
parties.
move, right? Business
For the best of both parties.
Okay.
I mean, it's been what, 4 years with Justin.
He
Fields?
just completed, I think, his third year, maybe fourth. He may be right.
Played either his third or fourth, but
he had like 3 different coaches too.
Yeah, and I mean, so did Jalen Hurts.
That's true.
Jalen Hurts' first year starting, we went to the playoffs,
and he got DJ Moore.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts first, and all Jalen Hurts had was Smitty his first year.
Yeah.
And he went to the playoffs. Second year goes to the Super Bowl. Trevor Lawrence at least does something. Like teams, these QBs, they do something within the first 2-3 years. They just haven't seen it out of Justin Fields. Now, granted, he's playing in Chicago for a terrible organization. So again, I think it's best for both parties that he goes somewhere else. And Caleb Williams is a generational talent that you just can't pass up on.
Right. Except when he loses games, he go look for his mom and run in a crowd and jump on her lap, and it's because someone jump in your lap in a football uniform and helmet and shoulder pads and rest of it. That hurts. And then he's gonna cry. And I thought he was physically trying to get back in the womb. I didn't know what he was doing. I thought she was gonna whoop it out. I thought she was breastfeeding him. Remember, because she covered up his face. I said, what is she doing? Does she still do that? I said, come on, man.
That was different. I'm not
That's a
gonna
leader.
lie.
He's supposed to be a leader of a men.
That was different. And then, like he was up high, so the media, of course, cameras were going to catch
I know,
that.
but it wasn't even a national championship game.
Yeah, that was different. But I mean, again, he's a competitor, so he just.
You done it after the game when I found your mom and jumped on the lap and cried?
Hell no.
Oh, okay.
I've never no matter what.
I ain't not wrong crying. I get the crying part.
Even
it was
if
just
you do that, that's for the locker room or in the car or in the
T.O.
dorm
cried.
or
That's
in
my
your girl's
quarterback.
arms when you're in the dorm. That's not in your mom's arms in the stands on national television. That was a little weird. But again, he's a generational talent.
Yeah.
And if you don't get him,
now, if you're the Bears #1, you got to get him and say, "Hey, Justin, we try." Now, maybe if Justin, like you said, had maybe like you're trending in the right direction, won a division, at least look like what? Okay, we got something with Justin. We got to surround him with talent.
Yeah,
but we haven't seen that at all.
Yeah, so you can't pass up. And then let's say they don't pick Caleb Williams, they stick with Justin Fields, and they have the same season outcome as they had this year. The first thing people are going to say, we should have got Caleb Williams, and
Well, the same thing the Panthers say with C.J. Stroud,
right,
and Bryce Young. Yeah. So I just think that's a bunch of dang on malarkey. But as far as the Chicago Bears, I mean, Justin Fields, they went 2-8, 3-12, 5-8. That's just
See, by that second year, it's like okay, get something going. But by the third year,
he just finished his third year.
He was hurt. He was hurt some, but that made no difference.
Yeah, he only missed 4 games.
Yeah.
So.
I would definitely grab. And then they also have another pick in the top 10 as well, because
right,
they can still either get a defensive weapon. I don't think defense is a problem. I think they need to get either an O-line or some type of offensive weapon to help Caleb Williams out. But
plus his completion percentage is terrible, man. He has a career 60% completion percentage. It's not that good. So or do you do this? You pull a Jets Keyshawn Johnson. You grab Marvin Harrison Jr. #1 overall and keep Justin Fields.
No. They can, and that wouldn't be a bad idea, but
so Marvin Harrison Jr. and your boy from Maryland, DJ Moore.
Right. But again, I think you'd have a better opportunity of finding another Marvin Harrison Jr. than you would a Caleb Williams. Especially in today's game. Like today's game, Caleb Williams resembles Aaron Rodgers, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Lamar, Jalen. Coaches want that type of quarterback in today's game. Like if you are just a regular pocket passer, cool, you better be damn good. But if you're a dual threat and you can throw on a run, if you can improvise, and everyone is chasing that Patrick Mahomes, that next Patrick Mahomes.
I agree.
And Caleb Williams is the closest thing to that. So teams are going to pass up on that like they did Patrick Mahomes, the year he got drafted. They're not making that same mistake.
And plus they want to compete for the NFC North, and the Bears finishing last. That didn't help the Justin Fields case for him to stay.
Exactly.
And then you see the way Detroit has prepared to 12 wins, make it historic. And then the Green Bay Packers, they winning. And even though Kirk Cousins was hurt, they still tied for 7 wins with the Bears. So I think the lights on, the experience is over with Justin Fields in Chicago. So hey, Belichick interviewed twice in Atlanta. I mean, he's going back for a second interview in Atlanta. So maybe he's down there and he get the job, and he'll be in the NFC South. Panther fans, you get to see Belichick twice up front. Maybe Fields will go down there. Maybe Russell Wilson will be in Atlanta. Something big is going to happen for the Atlanta Falcons. So
Again, like I said, it's going to be good for both sides. Real quick, they have the Chicago Bears have the first pick and the 9th pick.
Wow.
So say you don't get Marvin Harrison Jr., but you get Caleb Williams. And if you still want to get a good wide receiver,
he going to be there.
I don't think he'll be there, but there's still great talent at the wide receiver position.
No, not he. I'm saying somebody.
He as in
a wide receiver.
A good wide receiver.
Still be there. Damn.
Okay, you talking with today's slang with that him saying I'm him.
I did do that.
All right, I see you, Q.
Okay,
stepping up your ebonics. I see you. But I think at number 9, there's still going to be someone. The wide receiver from Washington is a beast.
Right.
Adunze, I think his name is. Pardon me if I mispronounced it, but you can still find a good wide receiver. You may not find that one stud, but you can still get a good wide receiver in the top 10 in the NFL draft.
Okay. The Panthers pick second round, right? They pick second round.
Correct.
I'm grabbing the biggest, baddest, best available lineman right there.
Oh, yeah. You have to.
You have to, right? You have to.
I watched the Panthers versus Cowboys game.
Yeah.
I only watched like 5 minutes of
Right,
it.
right. You couldn't take it, man.
I felt so bad for Bryce, man. And he's already a little undersized as a quarterback. But for him to get pummeled like he did against you guys, the Cowboys, I mean, soon as he got the ball, he had no time. And this also, kind of translates to what happened in Cincinnati with Joe Burrow, while he's always getting banged up.
Yeah.
When they could have drafted Penei Sewell, but they took Jamar Chase instead.
Right.
Again, you got to protect the quarterback first because they still had T. Higgins. You can get a good wide receiver.
Like you just said.
Yeah, Amon St. Brown, he's all pro, first team all pro this year. He was like one of the last receivers drafted in this draft class. So you can still find a good wide receiver. Jerry Rice was undrafted or drafted dead?
Absolutely.
So you can find a good wide receiver. Quarterbacks, not as easy. You're not going to get too many Kurt Warners where it's an undrafted QB or Brock Purdy where it's a Mr. Irrelevant and he turns out good. That's not going to happen as often as comparison to where you can find a good receiver in the later rounds.
That's right. Nico Harris for the Texans, who's a top 10 receiver in touchdowns and yards right now. He was picked third.
Yeah.
I mean, third round.
Third round.
So
you can
So
find
but that goes back to the Panthers. They got rid of Scott Fitterer, thank God. But David Tepper has to hire someone, a good GM, and whoever, like you said, the player personnel, the research team, to analyze these players out of college. You got to grab somebody.
Gotcha.
Because if not, it's going to be a mirror season for the Panthers next year.
Yeah.
Now it's easy. What was it? 2 wins? How many in that? 2 wins? I think
Panthers?
2-15.
I believe so.
I think they was 2-15. Yeah, they was 2-15. So you definitely could double the wins next year.
Yeah.
And at least, like I said, at least be trending in the right direction. But they definitely got some work to do this all season.
Yeah.
But they're back at square one again, trying to find the right coach to come in here.
Yeah.
And like my man Richard Walker said, Q, we don't know what the hell Tepper's going to do. So we're going to talk about the coaches out the yin yang about who they should get, we don't know what this guy's gonna do.
Yeah.
He make these impulsive decisions. We don't know what he's gonna do. So we just gotta just wait and just talk around it and talk about the other stuff that's going on in the NFL because we don't know what the hell Tepper's gonna do.
Yeah, Panthers within the past few years, decision making have just been very questionable.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's their number one downfall is their decision making. So if those decisions have come from their owner and David Tepper, then he really has to do some self-evaluation and hand it down to someone that can make better decisions like the Eagles had with Howie Roseman.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. All right, well, look, we're going to slide to, we got the Whiners coming up, some new batch of Whiners coming up. And right now, I'm going to give you a little replay of when I got drilled with the Whiners after the Cowboys lost this past Monday. So after this, we had a commercial break, and then I got some new Whiners coming up after this, man. Live with the QCB. Let's go. Dave Weiner, appreciate you, babe.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's go.
champions this year. Michigan becoming national champions this year.
Hey, Q, happy Friday. Chicken Wayne. Cowboys live, always live. TJ Swan, may he rest in peace. Cowboy Nation. Okay. I'm a little over what I was going through Monday. Okay, I'm a little over it. I see we kept our coach. You know, nothing we can do. You know, got to deal with it. But let's try to make some great off-season moves, okay? Can we do that? Can we start with that, okay? Because we have to get better. Yes, he's won 12 games, 12-game win seasons. Of course, that's awesome. But hey, man, we need to do more, okay? Cowboy Nation, we need to do more, man. He's do more, man. Cowboys, see you later, man. Out, Chicken White.
Welcome back live with the QCB. Got us on Fox Sports Radio Charlotte. Make sure you check us out live online at foxsportsradiocharlotte.com. Oh, man, I appreciate my guy coming in today, my man representing Bowie State and Day by Day podcast. Make sure you check him out, DAIBY, Day by Day. All right, live with the QCB is probably being brought to you by RBC Wealth Management. Like I told you guys, I got some fresh new whiners for you. So let's slide to the one line before we get up out of here. All right, let's go.
Y'all ready to order?
Yeah. Can I have a chicken?
Now it's time.
Fried steak with gravy and a cola.
I will have the baked beef short ribs with collard greens and
Fox Sports Radio Charlotte presents.
throw down some of that cornbread.
You know what? Hold up a second. I'm also going to have some of them collard greens and cornbread as well, but hook a brother up with some of them hot ones.
All right. Scratch all that. Give me some okra.
It's live with the QCBs.
And some fried red snapper. And girl, you know I want some chitlins. All right, man.
Y'all got ham hocks? Play the ham hocks, deep fried, blackened, and served on a bed of mustard greens.
Pig feet. I want some pig feet and 4 pounds of grits.
Donkey teeth.
Donkey teeth.
Straight out a donkey's mouth.
Forget everything I said up to this point right now. Bring me some dandelion greens, a cow hip, and a dog face. Wrap that whole mess in an old ebony magazine and serve it to me in a shoebox.
Okay, I want a platter of stork ankles, an old cellar door, a possum spine, and a human foot.
The crying line.
Hey, I know it's too late, Q. It's 9 o'clock on Monday night. You're not going to hear this until Tuesday. You won't even play it till Friday. Actually, you probably won't even play it. But hey, I had to just call in because, I mean, old Jerry pays for a win and gets one ripped away from the Detroit Lions. But to pay for that, y'all lost by, 16, but it was really more like 32. And then what happened last night in Detroit's game? They win by 1 point. We call that QCB karma. Oh, this is going to be fun.
Oh, that's not funny, man. Stop it. Let's go. I appreciate you calling, man. Stop it. You was laughing your ass off too, weren't you? Like Jack Nicholson at the end of the first Batman movie when he was on the ground, he had that laugh machine in his jacket when he played the Joker. Laughing your ass off. That's all right, though. McCarthy's coming back, and I love it. Let's go to the next one.
Hey, Q, happy Friday. Chicken wing.
Chicken Weezy.
Cowboys live, always live. TJ Swan, may he rest in peace. Cowboy Nation. Okay. I'm a little over what I was going through Monday.
I'm glad, man. I'm glad.
I see we kept our coach. You know, nothing we can do. You know, got to deal with it. But let's try to make some great off-season moves, okay? Can we do that? Can we start with that, okay? Because we have to get better. Yes, he's won 12 games, 12-game win seasons. Of course, that's awesome. But hey, man, we need to do more, okay? Cowboy Nation, we need to do more, man. You do more, man. Cowboys, see you later, man. Out, chicken wing.
All right, that's what's up. Let's slide. I'm glad you're feeling better, Chicken Weezy. I'm so glad, man. You're a much better barber when you feel better. Let's go to squeeze one more in here. Let's go.
Q. Thursday, Antonio, man. It's been a while since I've graced the airwaves through your platform, but I figured the wait had been long enough, man. Listen, few things here. If you could get the message to David Tepper here.
All right, let me write this down.
I'm cheap right now, but I'll provide him a few free gems for him to get this turned around. I think for him to get the ship righted in the correct direction here and salvage the investment that he has made as the richest owner in the NFL. I think he has three main options. My favorite one is the one I think most of NFL teams have been running from, and that is Louis Riddick. I think Louis Riddick is a tremendously intelligent guy. He has been around and in the game for over the last 3 decades. And, I think if David Tepper were to hire him and he were to, run things from just under David on down, I think he could put the right pieces of personnel in place, that he would have this team turned around and this organization turned around in less than 24 months. So that is my number one option for the turnaround for David Tepper. Number two is one of the obvious ones. We can drop the bag on Harbaugh, and he can bring his star budding offensive coordinator, Sharon Smith, here. And I think that that'll bode well for not only Bryce, but many other of the young players on the young talent on the team, and the ones that will be drafting to come. He'll be able to connect. And he obviously had Michigan helped Michigan, was very instrumental in Michigan becoming national champions this year.
Petty.
Who in the blue hell are you?
That was the wrong damn button.
What in the blue hell was that?
Felt like I was in Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Bueller. Jeez. I still don't know what the point you was. I guess you said, okay, you said Louis Riddick. Louis Riddick was an exec in the front office with the Reds, the Commanders and the Eagles, and pro scout and assistant director of player personnel, then director of pro personnel for the Eagles. I get it. I have no problem with that. I think he said Harbaugh. Damn, man. Can't be putting people driving. Look here, man. Let's get up out of here. He done damn near slowed my damn show down. Hey, I thank everybody for tuning in on the Rich. Check him out, Ray Terry, man, Mr. HGTV. That's just what I say. Ray Terry, man, about your house, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. right here on FoxSportsRadioShow.com. Or check him out on your radio, 94.7 FM. All right, keep a lock right here, man. Stay tuned. So much more nationally, locally. Fox Sports Radio Charlotte. Kayla, Kobe, take me home. Y'all enjoy yourself. Enjoy the playoffs. Be safe. Snuggle up and just get your chill on, man. So, not, more than one person. Now get your chill on and relax. I'm QCB. I'm out of here.
I want to talk sports with somebody. I want to hear the facts from somebody. Yeah, talk sports with somebody. With somebody like QCB.
What can I say? Mamba out.